It's Liam. It's noontime, Saturday, August 2nd. I did not take yesterday off. I did not take Friday off because someone else on my team had something family to do. And she offered to swap the day with me because she's taking every Friday in August. And I'm like, don't worry about it. It's not, told her it's not transactional, which surprises people when I get like that. Because a lot of things shouldn't be transactional, but that's kind of the society that we're in. There are low tide here today. Low tide. There's actually people in the water, which is unusual. Never seen that here, but I also don't sit here all day. I just come here and sit for a few minutes and do my video and proceed on my way. And then if I do another lap back out here, I don't come onto the side of the seawall. Someone's having a big meltdown. Okay. So today is Saturday. It's a nice day. This week we had a lot of heat today. This week we had a lot of rain on Thursday, and I brought my truck in for service on Wednesday to do the air conditioner. I know how air conditioners work, but I don't understand how they stop working. So the air conditioner was cool. I got my driver's seat, steering wheel. The vent to the left was nice and cool, and then the vent to the right of the steering wheel was less cool. And then the vents on the passenger side weren't cool at all, to be honest. I didn't notice because I don't sit over there. But in July, when I drove my mom to my cousin's house for a graduation party, she sat over there and she's like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, it's so cold there over there." So I got an appointment, and they're like, "Appointments are booked to an event." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I couldn't get an appointment until Wednesday, and then on Wednesday they do. Well, on Tuesday I got a notice from the dealership saying that they were behind in their service, and I'm like, I'm not pushing back my appointment. So it's sat there all day, and they did a diagnostic and blah blah blah. I don't understand how it works. I mean, I understand how a condenser works, but I don't understand how it stops working. So they're like, you need a new condenser, and I'm like, so I also can't say that doesn't sound right. I just say how much is it going to cost, and also is it warranted? It's only warranted for a year, so whatever. Truck is 2017, so it's it's good, and it's whatever. It is what it is. In total, between the diagnostic, which is they pump it full of the coolant, and then they see where it leaks. They put in a special dye into the coolant to see if it's spraying out anywhere. And between that and the replacement and the part and the $1,500 for a new air conditioner, $1,500. Okay, these are things that I have to start keeping track of now, because if the truck has regular service problems, maintenance problems like that, and the bills for the service end up being more than a truck, you hear what I'm saying, then I have to consider, if I'm doing car payment kind of paying car payment size bills in the next year, then do you really want to hold on to the old vehicle when you do that? Why not just have a new vehicle if you're making payments like that, or at least payments or whatever? I buy, because that's who I am. So dropped it off Wednesday. They were going to work on it Thursday. Did pick it up until Friday. So Friday, I was the only one at work, which is fine, because Fridays are usually the slowest. And there were a lot of things that weren't done, not because my team wasn't there, but because other teams didn't finish them so that I couldn't do them. It was a slow day. And so mom drove me to the dealership, picked up the truck, and we saw the traffic as we were going out there. We're like, how about we stop for ice cream? So we stopped at the ice cream stand that's near it to get some ice cream and chill out. And then we went back to our house afterwards and played cards. So I'm here by myself. I'll take her out to the beach again this summer. She is going to Florida she has a doctor's appointment in Florida. The doctor that she uses over the winter, or my aunt lives in Florida. So she and my aunt are flying down there tomorrow morning. Not tomorrow morning. Today is Saturday, not Sunday. Monday morning she's flying out there. She'll be down there for a week and she'll come back. Could she have gotten the appointment up here? Maybe. She tells me about these things, but I'm not like involved in that stuff. So that's what she's doing. Next week, someone on my team is off all week long, and then he's off again on. So he was off yesterday and the day before. He's off all next week, and then he's off the Monday, Tuesday after that, and it's just going to be me and the lady that was off yesterday, just the two of us to do our job on next Tuesday, which is a busy day for us. We'll manage. There's a lot of people taking time off from work lately. I mean, including me. I guess I only really took 3 days in July, and I have no days planned off in August because I don't think that would be smart. She also has 2 weeks off in September, which is, I mean, she's been at the company for a long time, and although we don't have like, we call them buckets of time, like we don't have a numerical amount of time that we get to use or lose, or they pay us out or we leave or anything like that. I still encourage her to take as much time as possible, especially when the weather's nice, especially if no one else is taking the day off. That's how I am. Not really the boss, but I do a lot of bossing. It's a good balance for me, because the boss job, I've spoken about this before, the boss job is a different job. He has different responsibilities, he has different tasks, and I enjoy what I do. He does not work with my team as much as I do, and I enjoy working with them, helping them be successful and all that other kind of corporate mumbo jumbo. So it's a beautiful day here today. It's kind of cool. It's only in the mid-70s. Don't ask me what that is in Celsius because I don't care. The tide is out. The wind is from the north, which is one of the reasons why it's cooler. I mean, it is August, so cooler is relative. But that has blown the red seaweed from the north patch of the beach, like down across the beach. So I'm not really getting in the water very deep. Although this time, I didn't realize till after the video last time, was that I walked up the stairs to the boardwalk, and which is just concrete boardwalk, and there was a sign last week saying that there were high bacteria levels in the water. Don't go in the water. Like, oh well, everybody's in the water, but there's no sign today. I did check for that. So I hope you are enjoying your summer. I hope you are doing things that you like to do with people that you like to do them with. People say that summer's over, but summer's really coming to an end for people who have kids. So tough luck. The rest of us can still use September as a summer season kind of thing. A lot of places will shut down and transition, especially around here at September. But there's Seafood Festival, which I do not come to patronize. It does get kind of crazy at the Seafood Festival. They have that in September, which might be partly to bring in a crowd in an off season. Can't believe off season September. But yeah, so my summer's not over, although it did feel like at Memorial Day that summer was over. When you start planning the end of the summer, it kind of sours what you haven't had to experience yet. You know, when you book a flight somewhere, but you also book the return flight. Yeah. I know you have to do that. But... Oh, this has been Liam. It's new time. It's on 9 minutes. Thanks for watching. Liam from Base Stated, like usual. See you next time.